What is going on, everyone? It's time for some DLC hype. The Japanese have been confirmed for fall of 2025. Now, I believe that's September, October-ish. Don't really know. It could be at any point. Obviously they don't like giving us dates until like 2 seconds before the thing comes out. So we're gonna have to wait and see. But I'm very, very hyped for Japanese. This is something that I'm a otaku, a Japanese otaku, which is just like a nerd about all things Japan. So I don't really know much about the mythology. So it's going to be fun to get into this and learn. I did a little bit of research on what these gods could potentially be. So bear with me as we get through it. So there's obviously going to be, well, they said there's going to be 12 gods, which is going to be 3 major gods. And then there's going to be obviously 3 classical minor gods, 3 heroic minor gods, and 3 mythic minor gods, equaling 12. My math is on point. All right. So this one here is, I think most people are guessing that this is Amaterasu, who is the goddess of the sun. Might be like an economic god. You know, they do this with like Isis as well. She's got some economic benefits. I wouldn't be surprised if this is kind of similar. Next god here, I'm fairly sure this is Tsukuyomi, but I don't really know. This guy's the god of the moon. And yep, next guy here, I'm pretty sure that this is Susanoo, who is the god of storms and chaos and all the other good stuff.
Who would have guessed?
Now, no idea what this is, to be honest.
Defender of my homeland.
But it's probably just like a minor god of some sort, I guess.
My daughter.
And okay, so this here is just like Arcantos, like Casta, like wow, what was his name? Ye Feng Feng. This is just a made-up character inside of the universe of Japanese mythology to make a story. Okay, so moving into the first thing here, we've got some interesting stuff already. Hold on, let's try and
Could be my daughter.
let's see if I can remember what my hotkeys are. I can't remember. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let me just pop back a touch. So there's going to be these 3 things here. This is probably from the campaign, is my guess. These are probably not playable units in terms of skirmish. I imagine that this is some sort of wise sage to help our main character through. I imagine this is some sort of commander of an army of some sort. You never know, though. They could be units. It could be just a hero that's involved. You can kind of see a little bit of a glow going on to this guy, so he's definitely a hero. If we take a quick look here, I'm really going to try and hyper-analyze all this stuff, but it is going to be a little blurry. We do have some screenshots to go through afterwards as well. We're going to have ourselves some halberdier-bearing cavalry units here. These guys, if my knowledge of how Age of Mythology works is, if something's holding a spear, it's good against cav. If something holding a sword, it's either a generalist unit or it is a counter-infantry unit. If it's got a bow, it's obviously going to be good against infantry. Obviously, there's some exceptions like the Huskal from the sword thing, but you know. So I'm guessing this is going to be a counter cavalry unit similar to the Prodromus. On the back here, I can't really see anything. You got temples all over the place, a castle, cool looking wonder at the back there, markets, some sort of standard military buildings, a little shrine thing here. Looks like they might be doing a shrine type. It makes a lot of sense, a shrine type favor system. Obviously, there's tons and tons and tons of temples and shrines in Japan that people still go to pray and stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that sort of a mechanic. I doubt it's going to be anything similar to the Greek one where you just send people in there. So we'll see how that works. But I imagine it's going to be based around the shrine there.
She unlocked the heavenly spear.
At the back here, we've got those halberdier sword boots. Cool little wall stuff in the back. All right, so now we got in here. I mean, this is... Can I make this even more? Let's go up to 4K. Come on. Let's get the 4K going. All right. So there will obviously be samurai. Yay. There's this spinning head dude. I don't know anything about this type of demon type dudes. Like there are so many in like the Japanese culture. This guy here is what they call an oni. He is literally just a demon. They can come in multiple different shapes and forms and stuff, but this is obviously the something that you're gonna look at and be like, of course, this guy is just the demon. You guys see the massive samurai at the back. We've got the guys with the halberdiers. Over here, we do see a bow archer on a horse, so there might be some horse archer type units. And over here, we've got some land guys who have got halberdiers as well. So I don't... Obviously, this could be anything. It could be just this is like an infantry type unit. They've got an archer here as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if you've got pikemen, samurai, archer as like foot soldiers, and then you've got a counter cavalry unit, or even a mainline cavalry unit. I don't really know. It might be something a little bit different. That's obviously fine for them to do that. And a horse archer, right? And that's kind of the unit roster that I've seen so far. There's a little type of crossbow ballista similar to the Chinese one at the back there. Not really surprised to see that, to be honest. It sort of makes sense. That's what they use. Well, I mean, that's what is from that period, I guess. I don't really see any other type of foot soldiers here. There's obviously this guy at the back. Maybe an upgrade for the Oni. I don't know. This guy here might... Like, he might be a Titan. This is something I've seen people like theorizing that he might be a Titan. But he also, simply put, might just be either one, a campaign unit, or two, a god power, similar to like the Nidhogg or the Yinglong or the Son of Osiris. I wouldn't be surprised to see that that's the case here. He looks absolutely sick. He does smash the ground and send units flying. That is very Titan-esque. But I also wouldn't be surprised to just see this guy is a god power rather than like anything else. He looks sick though. Obviously, you've got all the boats. This guy's going to probably be the evil dude. He looks sick. Oh, let's pop back here a little bit. Okay, so over here we're now getting a little bit more of a glimpse into some stuff. There's this guy. I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that there's going to be like a wolf type myth unit, Kitsune. There's flying dude over here, it looks like. And what I think is going to be really cool here is there's this guy over here as well. Sort of like really weird dude. What I think is going to be really cool here is obviously this is the campaign that we're looking at. There's Egyptian. There's Atlantean we've seen. There's Greek we've seen. So there's a really big attempt to actually incorporate the entirety of the Age of Mythology sort of a universe into this campaign, which I personally love. I love that in the Titans campaign where they had the Atlanteans. You played with them for the most of it, but you got to fight against everyone in the game. So that's really, really cool. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm still yet to see anything else that is like sort of interesting to bring up. 65 million players. Okay, over here, yeah, you just see the archers. There's this guy here. I did figure out what this was, but I can't remember. It's not coming to me at all. No, I can't remember. Anyways, you can see he's got lightning. Okay. He is the Star Wars guy, Darth Sidious. They're very cool. So yeah, this guy at the back is this is your like wolf dude here, or fox or whatever you want to call it. But this guy, I'm so interested in what this guy does at the back. He looks so sick, giant, like I love it. I think Moose said that it kind of reminds him of Spirited Away. That they've got this character or this type of character like all throughout the Ghibli stuff. Is obviously not like this, but the concept is really there, and I think it's sick. I wish these things I could get rid of. Can I get rid of them? No. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Okay, so now let's take a little look-see at the next thing over here. Yeah, you've got the three major gods at the front, and there's going to be like I imagine some of these are like minor gods or special units or stuff around the back. You've got the dragon dude. So there's gonna be it's gonna be sick. I'm excited. All right, so we've got a little bit here, so let's have a read. Raise your banners and ready the blessing of the gods. A new chapter of Age of Mythology Retold is almost ready to unfold. Worship the gods, command new heroes, and summon the yokai of Japan in an all-new expansion, Heavenly Spear. Play a sweeping 12-mission campaign, wield the powers of an entirely new Japanese pantheon, and command samurai and mythical creatures to achieve victory on the field of battle. Experience the legend, wishlist, Heavenly Spear, now on Steam, Microsoft Store, and Xbox. Heavenly Spear will be available in fall 2025 on all platforms, including PlayStation 5. Plus, if you own the premium edition of Age of Mythology Retold, you will already be able to access Heavenly Spear on launch day in fall 2025 on Steam, Microsoft Store, Xbox, and PlayStation 5. Lovely. So nothing new to buy. If you've already bought it, you've already bought it. Okay. Age of Mythology there's nothing really to look here. That there is the Kitsune that I was talking about. I don't know if that's the same guy that we were seeing in the in-game or not, but anyways. Age of Mythology Retold Heavenly Spear unleashes an all-new Japanese pantheon, 12 powerful gods. We already talked about that. That's going to be your minor gods and major gods. It's not going to be 4. It would be probably 15, 16. It would be 16 powerful gods here if it was 4. All right, so what's waiting in the Heavenly Spear? 12 gods from Japanese mythology, each with unique blessings and playstyles. 12 new myth units drawn from ancient legends. A 12 mission campaign filled with divine conflict and heroic choices. New god powers, text, strategic laser master, expanded skirmish, and arena of the gods experiences. Okay, so here is our first sort of sure. Let's go to it. This is our first little image to dissect. You've got this guy here. This is a hero type unit. You can tell from the thing that's going on below here. I can't really see a whole lot. You've got a bit of an explosion over here. We're sending units flying, so we're going to have some interesting god powers to play with, I think. And all of these guys, I still haven't found a new unit or not. So let's keep reading. Unleash the might of 12 new gods, each offering unique playstyles, god powers, and strategic possibilities. Awaken Raijin's thunderous drums. Send whole armies flying across the map with Fujin's smiting gust. Or even summon Watatsumi's swirling dragon typhoon to devastate your enemies. Each Japanese god offers unique ways to dominate the battlefield. So I imagine that Raijin is going to be a minor god, and Fujin is also going to be another minor god. Yeah, this is Watatsumi's also another minor god. I don't know what those are. I haven't looked them up, but there you go. Battle across 6 new multiplayer and skirmish maps. So some new random maps is always fun. Inspired by the sacred mountains, misty forests, and mythic landscapes of Japanese legend. These maps are more than battlegrounds. They're living mythologies waiting to be conquered. Whether facing friends online or perfecting your build orders in solo skirmish, these new environments offer fresh tactical challenges and strategic depth. So we've got the myth units that blend iconic Japanese folklore with inventive gameplay mechanics. We've got the Kitsune, fox spirits who serve as scouts and strengthen nearby units, making them perfect for intelligence gathering and supporting raids. Shinigami is a terrifying spirit whose shout scares away enemies and who respawns into a more powerful form when defeated. I believe this is the death god. This means maybe I'm wrong. I'm not gonna guess. We got Tengu here. Winged master swordsmen who leap into battle. Samurai, skilled human soldiers who become more powerful with every victory. Wait, is this supposed to be... Is this just like a typo? Is that meant to be the next one down and they just screwed up? Tengu is a winged master swordsman who leap into battle. Samurai, skilled human soldiers who become more powerful with every victory. Okay, so maybe the samurai has got some sort of like Hydra type system where they just... The more units they kill, the stronger they get. That's a little scary. And then we have the shinobi, expert assassins and saboteurs, adept at hasty escapes. And this might just be like a ninja. It might not be like... I don't actually... Wait. Yeah, it is a ninja. Okay. Let me check this one as well. Yeah, God of Death. There you go. I was right. Ha! Get wrecked. Okay, Shinobi. This is the expert. Yeah, this is just a ninja. So I haven't seen the ninja in these screenshots yet. So it might be a myth unit, but I doubt it. It's probably another human unit. So that's exciting. So we're going to have samurais and ninjas and stuff. I have a feeling I can see this image a little bit easier on the Steam page. So I'm gonna, I've seen this image before. So we'll check it out on the Steam page. Next, okay, Heavenly Spear follows Yasuko, a peaceful farmer's daughter whose destiny changes when she discovers a magical spear hidden in the countryside. As war looms and chaos spreads across the land, Yasuko is thrust into a world of gods, monsters, and mortal ambition. With the guidance of Akiri, guardian of the spear, Yasuko must uncover the relic's secrets and prevent it from falling into the hands of Kagemasa, a ruthless warlord who seeks to imprison the sun goddess Amaterasu and claim godhood for himself. Yasuko's journey spans 12 handcrafted campaign missions. That's so good. 12! Each rich with cinematic storytelling, unforgettable characters, and escalating stakes. Along the way, she'll face mythical beasts, forge divine alliances, battling against Kagemasa to restore balance to the world. Okay. I'm going to take a look at these screenshots a little bit more with a little bit more detail. You can download these full size, see if it's going to work for me. There we go. So it looks a little bit better. Okay, fantastic. So yeah, I think there's the shinobi right here. That's the guy. So I could be wrong, but he looks like he's a hero. It looks like the ninja is it. No, that might just be a samurai. No, that's the samurai there. So the shinobi might just be a hero unit that you just get. That's going to be my guess on this. This guy over here is obviously the guy who helps out Yasuko. I can't remember what his name is. I've already forgotten it. It's, whatever. But he's going to be the guy. I don't think this is going to be a playable hero. They might add him in. I don't know. But I imagine this is just a campaign hero. This is a campaign hero. But I think that this guy here is the shinobi. So there you go. We've got ninjas. Happy days. All right. Like I said, I don't know if there's much in this one that I haven't covered yet. You can see right here in good detail that this here is the halberdier type thing. So if I'm right on that, I mean, we have also got the Tiger Cavalry. I imagine this guy here is a counter cavalry type unit, but we'll have to, I mean, it might not be. It might just be a mainline cavalry unit type thing. We'll see. You got this guy running around. You got these guys fighting. I haven't seen an attack animation from these guys that just sit here. So I don't know if that means that they don't have one and they just sit there and have some sort of passive and just looking menacingly or looking menacing. But anyways, over here, this guy is smacking. This guy's throwing fireballs. I think this guy is what's causing all of the chaos in here. But it obviously looks absolutely sick. So let's get the next one. I think this one here was really interesting. Let's just go here and get the full version. This one was really interesting because we saw this. Look at the aura on all of these units. Now, the aura is also initially I thought maybe this was like a hero thing, but the aura on all these units, including the kitsune over here, the wolf spirit thing, is probably a god power, no? Like that would be my guess, but it's not affecting everything. So it's very, very strange. Over here. Oh, never mind. This is the shinobi. Okay, so the guy I'm learning as I'm watching. I thought I'd looked at all this and sort of worked it out, but over here, this guy over here is the ninja. So the other guy is maybe just another campaign hero. There's very, very hard to dissect all of this. Okay, so okay, cool. There's the ninjas. And we don't see any attack animations from them. These guys are just samurai in the middle. Just samurai. They're samurai. We have the horse archer. So yay for people who love horse archers. Boo for people who don't. Spearmen obviously are a thing. And yeah, over here we've got the little wolf dude. He's gonna be another guiding spirit type thing. There's this guy as well, the warlord or something, and the evil guy at the back. I don't think there's much else to grab from here, but I'm trying to figure things out, but it does look really sick. Okay, and I guess we can also take one little last looky at if anything's at the bottom here. So yeah, this is all the same. So this is the thing. Let me know what you guys think. If you think I got anything right or wrong, definitely let me know. I'm super excited to play this one. This is, I mean, of all of the Pantheons, this is the one that I'm personally the most excited that they could add, but that's just because of my nature. Hopefully it does really well, and it's awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section, and I'll see you in the next one.